VIX. VIX really liked that channel, tagged and just blew up. And it's right at the top of that channel. Hold on. There we go. All right, so we failed. And I said above 31. We'll see if this holds. Futures right now, recovery may take some time to gain momentum. We won't even know if they have success in their current strategy for like 3 to 6 months. Microsoft, if we're going to have weakness, by the way, that's a nice bearish candle, needs to stay below 184 for a short. Microsoft below 184 if it's a chase short, and obviously the high if it's a swing, 187.50. All right, so SPX is opening up below the quarterly. Remember, this has been just the magnet. We got up, repelled, got above it, pulled back, shallow. This is unfortunately not a higher high. That would be bullish up to the 200. It's right back at that magnet of the quarterly again. Below it is higher probability short down to this 55 and the 21. The 21 is, hold on, 2842 for SPX. 2842. Nice break of that trend line. Doesn't look done going down lower. VIX looks higher above this trend line. We got 2 of them, right? This is the first one, powered higher, 315, 45 minutes, that bar. So this is it. It needs to stay above 31. This is clearly the monthly extended, got above. That's definitely bullish engulfing. So it needs to stay above 31. VIX above 31. SPX, well, we'll see if it can get back above. But as far as a short, needs to stay below 28.79. Short below 28.79 on its way to 28.42 price target. And VIX 34.40 is resistance. It got above it once. Bearish engulfing failed, but that's bullish engulfing. So gorgeous scoop pattern. 34.40 coming up. More likely it comes up to this 21. It likes the 21. It has a personality. Goes up to the 21, gets rejected. 21 gets rejected. Now we'll see if it actually can form a pattern and move above 34, the 21, basically, on its way to 39. SPX rolled. Now the big tell is obviously intraday 28.44. We got another little level down here, but that's the level on a close today. Do we close below the 21? That would be a big character change. So we moved Fed intervention. We moved strongly into the 21, little pullback. Then we broke above, little pullback. That's a lower high and it's a lower low. So to me, this is the big level to watch. 28.36, do we close below it, period. And right now we're just waiting for that. We have options expiration for May this Friday, and typically we don't have a big move. They kind of, hold it in there, if you will, try and contain volatility. Yep, that's what it looks like to me. ZIV has not broken down, but the chart pattern just looks like a fail. I would say it's a good press. What is today? Oh, of course, 13th. Oh, nice. We're actually breaking rate of change as well. We're going to pick up potentially here. Let me just check something here. This is what I mean by rate of change. This is bearish when we hit here. You can see the little red, right? This is bearish, breakdown. Sometimes it's not so bearish. It's quickly recovered, so it doesn't always work. But I am watching this for another tell that we're breaking down. All right, so that is working still. The internals that lead the SPY, higher or lower, that's working, which means if you're long stuff, it puts it under pressure, right? And then, of course, VVIX, I had forgotten about this little puppy. This leads VIX, and that's obviously working. So those are 2 indicators to predict, if you will, what's happening with volatility, what's happening with the SPY. And then if you have particular stocks that are in your radar that yep, I think so. Microsoft, that was a nice, we couldn't get above 184. Needs to break 179. This is true. I don't see anything. Roku new lows. Yes, nice. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of Roku valuation. And I love this weekly gap down. So to me, every pop is a opportunity to short. It got a little bit too strong on this one. Sideways, didn't break. Looked like it was going to break out on earnings. And this was the day it moved right into it. That was right into earnings. But now it's losing its luster again. I still wait for this one to break down strongly right here. 116. But it has a habit. It has a habit of this little channel to 118 and then 114. It did that 18, 14, then spun right around, ran into earnings, and now it's starting to roll over again. So I like Roku. We can break 116 on a weekly, but right now just 118. $4. Roku, nice to that 118 if you chased it. And Microsoft, boom, right back to where it is, where it started this morning of fading 184 to 180. Could have done that twice. Looks very heavy. All the internals are still heavy. I don't see any change. I have this up on another chart, obviously. I'm looking to see if we actually stabilize it at 28.16. It's not anything exciting. It's just a daily support level. It's not a major support. A weekly would be 27.94, but that's a big reversal yesterday. We opened below the quarterly. Check that out. The high was 28.74, right into this mess. Totally got rejected. Now we're down below and we broke the 21. Semis, Microsoft, market. We still haven't busted any of the cloud moves. They are still just hitting resistance and coming back in, tucking back in, but they're not breaking down. That's when we know we have a real risk-off market, is when semis and tech actually start to break down for more than a trade. Right now, it's just breaking down for a trade.